I am done with the Mossberg 940 Pro. Let's get started. Just to let everybody know, first and foremost, I'm recording this late at night. It's been a long couple days of hunting, so I'm a little tired. But let's get right into it. So on Friday, I went goose hunting, duck hunting, and I had 2 malfunctions. And I really thought, everything worked out later in the day, and I was really happy. I'm like, man, this thing is probably getting broken in. It's doing better. But looking back, 2 malfunctions out of like 15 shots, that's pretty bad. But I even took a photo with the 940 Pro with the goose that I shot. Now here's a photo of that. So I was thinking, hey, this gun might be better. It might be broken in. Until today, pheasant opener, it's prime time for pheasant. Soon enough, the malfunction started where it wouldn't cycle. All of a sudden, one shot, wouldn't cycle after that. Second time, same thing. Now let's get into the third time. I am coming back to the truck, but still trying to, limit out on pheasants. All of a sudden, 3 roosters pop up. That's male pheasants, and you can only get 3 per day. Come up, do 1 shot, I was off. That's my fault. Try to do a second one, click. And I try to cycle it back. It is jammed. And I look to the side of it, and what do I see? 2 bullets sitting side by side in it, jammed up. Now here's a little video that I recorded after that happened. So for all the people who didn't like my 940 review and just love this piece of garbage, look at this. This literally screwed up my hunt. I came on 3 pheasants. So with you seeing that, it was the worst possible thing that it could have happened at that point in time. I have 3 bullets loaded up because I had another one in the tube. 3 roosters. And I could have possibly, of course I did mess up that first shot, could have possibly, if I would have messed up the first shot and the gun would have worked right, I could have met my limit or at least gotten 1 or 2. So I'm upset by this point. I am tired of this gun. I am so sick of its issues. And I'm like, okay, still early in the day. I need to keep hunting. Let's try to unjam this gun. So I'm poking around in it, trying to get the shell out and trying to make it cycle or push one out so the other one can pop in. Well, I got the gun kind of set up into a position to where you can unjam it. Now, if you can't unjam it by fiddling around with it, the old school method in the field is you grab the buttstock and you kind of set it all up to where you bump it. You just bump it down, not too much pressure or anything like that on the buttstock. And you know what happened? It broke in half. Now let me show you the 940 Pro. So what happened on the break, I bring it home, of course, but before I bring it home, I actually had to take it all apart, get the bullets out. So I wanted to make sure if I could fix it and make it right. So I took off the buttstock, and then I look at this tube. And this tube connects the buttstock to the receiver. It broke right at the threads inside the receiver. Look at the inner diameter of this pipe. Looks kind of thick, but if you look real close, where the threads are at, it's really thin, super thin. And let's look, I don't know if you can see it, but inside of this part of the receiver, you can see where it broke off. When you can't just bump it down and fix the jam, that's the old school way of doing it, and it does work from time to time. Sometimes it doesn't, then you have to take it apart. But on this occasion, it literally busted in half. Now, I could get this fixed, but what is the reasoning behind that? It's still gonna cycle like crap. It's still gonna be an awful gun. It's still gonna give me problems. So what I decided to do with it, since my son still uses a Mossberg 940, is I'm gonna use it for parts. I haven't had this gun for over 2 years, about a year and a half at most. Less than 500 rounds through it. This is an awful gun. And I know there's been people who watch my channel who just love this gun and give a thumbs down to those videos. This is proof. That other video out in the field is proof that this is a giant piece of garbage, because they want to make it lightweight and they want to make it faster, so it cycles like garbage and it breaks. And I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna be very, very honest to everybody. Never buy a 940 Pro. Never. Don't listen to anybody else who gives it praise, because they're probably sponsored by them. I've said this a million times, I'm a Mossberg guy. And that is the worst excuse of a Mossberg I've ever seen in my life. That is awful, it's garbage, and I don't like it. Let's see actually how dirty the piston is in here. From just 2 days of shooting, less than 50 rounds through it. That's really bad. I am done with the Mossberg 940 Pro. I'll never own another one. I'll never buy one. And I will never, ever, ever suggest anybody to buy it. And because of this, I actually had to run out and buy a new shotgun. My budget wasn't into the thousands. I really wanted to get a Winchester. My budget was about 800 bucks. That's it. I could have bought another Mossberg 940 there, but I did inform the people selling them at that hunting store that it's a giant piece of garbage. And they heard nothing about it. I said, yeah, this is what it does, this is what it does, this is what it does, and this is how it ended up. They're garbage. That is garbage. That is, if Mossberg's listening to this, this is the worst thing you've ever made that I know of. Well, let me show you the gun I bought. So with my budget, I really couldn't spend a ton of money on a shotgun. But when I saw this one, I checked out reviews, and I bought the CZ 1012. Completely different shotgun on how it works, which I'll go over at some other point. It was in my price range. Looks great. The reviews were really good. But tomorrow, I'm going back out for pheasant again. And I'm gonna put this up to the test and see if it works better than the 940 Pro. I'm super excited to test it out, see how it works. And I'm so happy that I'm done with the 940 Pro. Very upset about this, but I'm excited about this. And through all the trials I went through today of dealing with this and just awful day of hunting, nothing worked right. I am still grateful and blessed for the day I had, and for this gift, and for this piece of junk finally be out of my gun cabinet. So, like this video, please give it a like and subscribe. It's late. I have to get up early to go pheasant hunting again. And God bless you and have a great day.